And we have so I request all the audience to be on mute. And when the speaker opens up the floor for discussion, inshallah, you can ask any questions.
Okay, Assalamualaikum
Okay.
everyone, Huzefa this side. So today we are here to discuss about the data science stream, data science field. Okay, what is the scope of the data science? What is the roadmap of the data science? What is data science? And why we have to learn, how we have to learn, and what is the benefit. Yeah, hello, Assalamualaikum everyone. Am I audible?
Ji, Huzefa bhai.
Okay, so guys, myself Huzefa Ansari, and I have a past many years of experience working in data field. Currently, I'm working in US MNC, and also I'm teaching simultaneously from past many years. So today we are here to learn about data science. Basically, what is data science? What are the what are the streams are in the data science? What is the future scope? What is data science? And if anyone want to become data scientist, so what is the roadmap for the data science? So before starting, let me just share you some insights. So according to a IBM report, the data which is now we are using, so 90% of that data is being generated in last 2 years only. Whatever the data is present in this world, in this digital world, so 90% of that data has been generated in the last 2 years only. Why? Because of now, each and every company from proprietorship to private limited, now each and everyone is taking care of, data insights before doing any financial action or any kind of action. And then as you can see that AI is everywhere and AI is replacing each and everything. So that's why the demand of AI has been increased so much. And also there are some reports of government by 2030 the AI will contribute by 300 billion into the GDP of our country. And if we see on the worldwide perspective, so it will be in 6 trillions industry of AI will be. So that's why it is a scope in the data science in the data field, because each and every process is data driven. Now no one is taking any decision on the gut basis and experience basis. Whatever the decision any stakeholder and any person has to take, so they are referring some data sets. So today's our agenda to learn what is the data science, what are the core tools and languages, real world application, machine learning and predictive analytics, data science workflow, data storytelling, case study and demos, career opportunities, question and answer. So let me tell you, just I want to give you some example. Everyone is know what is IPL. Okay, it is a very famous cricket league, Indian Premier League. So one of my friend is working in a company that provide the analytics services to the IPL team, one of the IPL team. So basically each and every, whether it is a national team or whether it is an IPL team, they took, help from the analytics companies. So basically he told me, whenever a bowler throw a ball and batsman hits the shot, so there are 60 parameter for us to record, like speed of the ball, rotation, angle, thrust, force, fatigue, each and everything. There are lot of, parameters are there. And whenever the auction is going on for the IPL players, so these people are sit with the, producers or the financiers. And based upon the criteria of the batsman of the player, for example, now he is giving the run rate of this. He has, this much of the uh, past score and how it is, playing in the last 10 matches. And based upon that, the rate of the particular player is being decided. And for example, the player told, okay, we can pay maximum to 40 lakh rupees for this player. So the, the investor will consider that amount when they are, doing the auction for the particular player. And there is also one movie in the Hollywood. The name of the movie is Moneyball, and the hero was Brad Pitt. So in that movie, they have also shown like how these things, affect. Like there is also a company of baseball, and Brad Pitt has joined, and then he insists them to, use the technology to, gather the data to take the decision and all these things. So what is data science? The art and science of extracting the insights from data. Okay, it means the data is telling something you. Okay, each and everything, whatever we take the decision is based upon the data. So what we have to do, we have to, first understand our data. Okay, then after we have to gather the some inputs and insights from the data. And then after that, we have to do the visualization. So you should know whenever you are making any, data set. So you should know if you want to be in a data science field. So you should know normal distribution, optimization, and Poisson's distribution. And there is a one book for the data science. It is a very, recommended book for all the professionals who want to get. So if you read this book, Probability and Statistics in Engineering by William Hines, so it will helps you a lot. Okay, if you want to be in a this data field, so this book will, give you all the thing about the statics. What is the hypothesis testing? What is the A/B testing? What is the T square? What is the Z testing? Skewness, each and everything, normal distribution, probability distribution, mean, mode, variance. So you should be aware of all these statistics part. Okay. There are some books I will, recommend you step by step. And there is a one technique called guesstimate. Is anyone aware of the guesstimate technique? Yeah, please type your answer in the yes or no so that I can get an idea about the audience knowledge so that accordingly I can, deliver my lecture. So how many of you know the guesstimate? If you know, then type yes. If you don't know, type no. Okay, Ahmad is telling expert-based estimation. No, okay, okay. You don't know, guys. Farzan Ahmad, okay, okay. So basically, guys, beginner to this field. Okay, don't worry, guys. I will tell you each and everything. So, first time focusing on the theory part, the mindset part. What should be the, mindset? Because we know that the tools are very similar. Okay, so we have to use the Excel, we have to use the SQL, we have to use the Python, and whenever, if you want to get into the data field, whether it is data analytics or data science, so always starts from the Python. Because, if you get this expert, so 90% data scientists in the world will, suggest you to start your career by learning the Python. Why Python? Because Python has, it has in-house system, it has in-house libraries, it has, lot of process automation in the already Python, because it is a open source library. So there are lot of people, there are lot of data scientists, solution architect in the market. They have already contributed a lot in the Python, in the means of libraries and in the means of data sets. So if you start, so it will become very, very easy for you. If it is like a, you are learning something new. It's not like it is a rocket science, or for example, someone is learning something new. For example, someone is learning how to make a PowerPoint presentation, how to use a chat GPT, prompt engineering. So similarly, the data science will be. Don't have to, get the more complexities of the coding, unlike Java and C++. So Python is a very recommended language by every data professional, those who are at beginner level. So what is our first process? The first process is data collection. Data collection means it doesn't mean always you get the Excel file. Okay, it is not the scenario. It is not the scenario each and every time. If you are working as a data scientist, so you have to know how to get the data from the blockchain, how to get the data from the websites, how to get the data from the databases. So guys, you should know how to do the data collection process. It's called data gathering. Now the second step is data cleaning. Data cleaning means whatever the data you will get, it doesn't mean it is the accurate data you are getting. Okay. Sometimes there are a lot of duplicate values are there. Sometimes blank rows are there. Sometimes data is not fulfilled here. So you have to clean the data. And there is a one thing called outlier. Okay, guys, outlier. I'm giving an example of the outlier. So just, I'm doing a commentary of a one-day cricket match. Okay, just pay more attention on my words. Whatever I'm telling, I'm giving you a commentary of one-day cricket match. So first player the first batsman come at the pavilion and he scored the 150 runs. Second batsman come, he scored the 80 runs. Third batsman come, he scored the 800 runs. Fourth batsman come, he scored the 200 run. The fifth batsman come, he scored the 50 run. So have you guys listened my commentary of the one day cricket match? Everyone? Or should I repeat? Should I repeat the commentary? Hello, I'm audible? Okay. So guys, I'm again repeating the commentary. Pay more attention. Uh, yeah. So those who want to repeat, I'm repeating. The first batsman come at the pavilion, scored the 80 run. The second batsman come at the pavilion, scored the 150 run. The third batsman come scored the 800 run. The fourth batsman come at the and scored the 200 run. The fifth batsman come and scored the 20 run. So it is the commentary I have delivered for a one-day cricket match. Is there any discrepancy in my commentary? Is there any data? Is there any line which I have told which is not real? Can anyone catch this line? Okay, very good, guys. So you have heard 800 runs. Yeah, so I have told for the third batsman 800 runs. So it is practically not possible in a one-day cricket match to score the 800 runs because the highest ever scored is done by the Brian Lara, who has scored around 400 runs as per the cricket history. But I have told you the one batsman has scored the 800 runs in a one-day cricket match. So it is not practically possible. So now it will what it means to me. It is an outlier for me. For example, my manager asked me to find out the average. So if I consider 50 run, 150 run, 20 run, and 30 run, so my average will be different. But if I consider 800 with them, so what will happen? My average has increased to the next, okay, to the next value. For example, you want to, you are getting the average of the nursery students or class one students. So all the students, the age between 5 to 6, ages of all the students who are studying in the standard one are 5 to 6. So what will be the average of the age of those students who are studying in class 1, 5 or 5.5? But for example, the age of two students is showing 30 and 35. Is it practically possible the person of age is 30 and 35 will study in class 1? And what will happen if I consider the ages of those two, 30 and 35? So average will be higher, not will be 5.5. Average will be something 8, 9, correct? So it is affecting my output. It is affecting my end result. It means my result will not good. So that's why the data cleaning is very much necessary. So we have to find out the outlier and we have to remove the outlier. If we don't do this, our data output will not be accurate. Then third part is exploratory data analysis. I will show you in this thing in very detail. Okay, then modeling we will see. So we will create a model for the particular challenge. And then we have to make an interception and storytelling. Each and everything, guys, I have skipped these two parts because I have a, detailed Python files to show you for EDA and for modeling. So I am going to the fifth point called interpretation and storytelling. So guys, each and everything nowadays is about the storytelling. Okay, storytelling is everywhere. Whenever you want to get the job, whenever you want to present something in front of the stakeholders, so storytelling should be there. Okay, you have the data to represent, but if you add the story, it will create the value. I will give you an example. The one marketer in the US has purchased the some antique pieces for, you can say, $1,000. And what she can do, she can sell these $1,000 products to the 1,500. Then 500 will be the profit for her. It is the act of simple business, purchase and buy, simple trading. But she is a marketer, so she know the power of storytelling. She know the power of storytelling. So what brand sells to you? They sell the story. Okay, Horlicks for the height, whatever. So what she has did, she made a website. And for example, she has purchased 10 antique items. So she created a 10 pages on the website and she has made a story for each antique piece. Okay, this is the crown of that particular king, and the king has lost that war, so the crown is been sent to the museum, and likewise. So she has made a story for all of the 10. And then after, the all the items were sold for 5,000 to $6,000. So this is the power of storytelling. So you should know, you have to connect the dots and make the story. Data is useless unless it tells a story. Okay, it is a very important sentence, that why I have mentioned here. Now we will see tools of the trade. So Python flexible, powerful for analysis and ML, I have told you. Then you have to save your data, you have to connect your data sets. So what it requires? It requires the query and manage the structured data. Then Power BI and Tableau. So, there are many tools available in the market for the visualization. Okay. So for example, I have to, present something in front of you. So I have a Excel, I have a Word, and I have a PowerPoint. Why I have selected the PowerPoint? Because PowerPoint is good for the presentation. It has many features and things which are, help me to make a good presentation in front of the attendees. That similarly, we have to make the different charts and graph. In the corporate, we have to make the reports and reports. Everyone want the data, and data means reports and dashboards. So there are different tools available. ClickView is there, ClickSense is there. IBM has also, launched one product. But there are tools available in the market which are dominating this visualization market. The one is Power BI and the second one is Tableau. Okay. Why Power BI is more dominating? 80% of the market use the Power BI and Tableau. But why we recommend the Power BI? Because it is a product of the Microsoft. Okay. So we know that Microsoft is a giant and it is a tech giant. So it has make it less cost, also less cost, correct? So it has, lot of features which are not available in the Tableau. For example, the main feature is the desktop version of Power BI is available. You can download, inside your desktop also. If you are using the Windows, it is not for the MacBook user. For example, you can see that the Microsoft Store is there. Like we have the App Store, so here is a Microsoft Store. So you just have to go to the Microsoft Store and write down Power BI desktop, and you can download it for free. It is already been downloaded in my system, so it is showing me the open option. So you just have to open your Microsoft Store and download this like a simple application. No, for MacBook, sir, you have to take a paid version because Windows is also a Microsoft product and Power BI is also a Microsoft product. So Microsoft is giving the free trial of Power BI desktop because Microsoft Store is not in the MacBook. Okay, Apple has different Apple Store. So Power BI desktop is not available in the Apple Store. So for MacBook user, they have to pay $10 to Microsoft for using the Power BI service. And for the Windows users, it is freely available. Understood, everyone? And then you can see that you have to write a code. So there should be a IDE where you have to write a code. So you can see that the Jupyter notebook I have used. So Jupyter notebook has been opened here. Okay. So Jupyter notebook, if you are a beginner, so start from the Jupyter notebook. Then after that, we have a VS Code, we have a Google Colab, we have a, for the, more professional and for more expert people, there is a one thing called Spider. So it is, used by the expert, not it is for recommended for the beginners. So let's start from the Jupyter notebook. So now we will see Python in action. So popular libraries of the Python are NumPy. NumPy, what is NumPy? NumPy is a short form of numerical plus Python. So NumPy is used for the smaller calculation part. Okay, NumPy is used for the smaller calculation. You can do normal calculations also, and you can do the statistical aggregating functions and all type of calculation here. Then second thing is called data cleaning pandas. What is pandas? Pandas is used to handle the data and clean the data. And there is a one, pandas is only responsible for the data cleaning. So there is a one thing called data cleaning. So there are three types in the data analytics, not in data science. There are three steps: data gathering, data cleaning, and data analytics and visualization. So data cleaning is a very crucial and important part, and it is only taken care by the pandas. Then matplotlib. Matplotlib is to, make the different graphs and charts. Seaborn is used for the advanced. And scikit-learn is a library in which all the ML algorithms are inbuilt, whether it is linear regression, logistic regression, clustering, random forest. Okay, each and everything, all the algorithms are inbuilt. That's why we told you to start from the Python, because if you learn from the Python, this thing you will get, ready-made, you will get. All these libraries, all these algorithms are already inbuilt. You just know how to use it. That's it. So let me show you some, practical examples, how the NumPy looks like and how it works. The pandas, NumPy, matplotlib, each and everything. So the NumPy is like, you can see that, for example, I have created one list in the Python 20, 30, 40. And the second list is 50, 60, 70. And I have given the command print L1 plus L2. So I have given an addition command, but it is not performing the addition. It is doing the combination 20, 30, 40, comma 50, 60, 70. But if I have imported the NumPy as NP, then I have created this list in a NumPy array format, A and B. Now, if I give command print A plus B, the third one, look at the third one, okay? So A is 20, 30, 40, B is 60, 70, 80. Now I have given a print A plus B. So it is performing the addition 20 plus 60, 80, 30 plus 70, 100, 40 into 40 plus 80, 120. Similarly, you can perform the multiplication 20 into 60, 1200, 30 into 70, 2100, 40 into 80, 3200. Okay, so you can see that there are a lot of, NumPy libraries there, then pandas is there. So in pandas, you can do the, so let me just, go through how it actually looks like so that you will get in clarity. I will explain you simultaneously. For example, you can see that, let's start from here. So I have read this file. Okay, so for example, this company one CSV file is saved in my downloads folder. So I want to read the CSV file in my Python in the pandas. And there is also one difference. I have created this data in a dictionary format. So name, we have the three-person name, John, Peter, Lisa, their age, then their salary. And I have given the command to print the data. So it is giving the output in that way. But now what I did, I have imported the pandas and I have given the same data. But before printing the data, I have given the command df is equals to pd.dataframe. Means data frame means table. Okay. Now it is giving the data in a table format. Okay, see the difference without panda and with panda. So if you use panda, so what will happen? It will give you the data in a tabular format. And 0, 1, 2 is the, automatically it is providing the serial number. And always in Python, indexing is start from 0 to 1. It's not start from 1, it starts from 0. So now with the help of the data, I am getting the data in a tabular format like Excel. So if the data is in a tabular format, so that I can easily perform the calculations. So I have given the command data.head7 means give me the top 7 rows. Then data.info. Info means give me the information about the rows. So it is telling me the employee ID has non-null. Means yes, data frames are mutable. So it is giving me, we have total 7 rows. Non-null means it has values. Okay. So you can see that in the employee ID column, we have 7 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it is giving me 7 non-nulls. Yes, they are non-null. They don't have any null value. So they are non-null, employee ID. Okay, we have 7 rows. Name, it is giving 6 non-null. Means one has null value. So go to the name Ayushi Rohit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth one here we have nan. Nan means value is not available. Not available. Then Rohit. So it is telling me that in the name we have a one not available value, nan value. In the gender we have also 6 non-values, non-null, and one is a null value. So in the gender you can see that in the second row is having a not available value, nan value. In the salary, we have 2 nan values. That's why it is showing 5 non-null values. So 7 minus 2, 5. So 5 rows have the values and 2 rows have the no value, nan value. Nan means no value. So we have to take care of this because we can't directly send this data for the machine learning algorithms. Okay. It is our responsibility to make sure the data should be clean and data should be in a proper format. Then data.describe. So it will describe, what is the mean. Data.describe means it will, automatically take the ordinal data. There are two types of data, guys, nominal data and ordinal data. What is the difference between the nominal data and ordinal data? Can anyone tell me? Guys, can anyone want to try? Difference between nominal data and Ordinal data. Yeah, tell me everyone. Just try. Give a try. Hello, I'm audible. Hello guys, am I audible? Okay. No, I want to know what is the difference. Yeah, Sufyan Khan has write down a correct answer. The nominal data represent the categories without any inherent orders, while ordinal data represent the categories. Yeah, ordinal data has an order. Okay, correct, guys. Means in the nominal data, you can't make a hierarchy. And in the ordinal data, you can make a hierarchy. For example, if the name are given, so it is a nominal data. Correct, correct. So how I can make a hierarchy? I can't make a hierarchy only on the basis of name. I can't make the hierarchy only on the basis of gender. But if I have the salary, so I can make a hierarchy like from the highest salary to lower salary, from lower salary to higher salary, likewise. Okay. So whenever you write down data.describe, so it will describe all the ordinal columns. So salary is ordinal. So it is telling 5 rows are in the salary. The mean salary is 24,000. The standard deviation is this, minimum is this, 25, 57, and 75%, and max it will give you. Now I want to find out the data.isNull.sum. So I want to know how many null values are there. So sum of null values. So employee ID has 0 null values, name has 1, gender has 1, salary has 2. So now I have to take care of these null values. So what should I do? So if I have to fill the null values in the ordinal data, so I have to first find out the mean. Okay, if I have to find out the mean. So the mean of the salary is 24,400. So now I have filled the salary column blank values with the mean function. So you can see that the first row and this row is blank. So now it is been filled with the mean. So it is a thumb rule you can write down. Whenever we have to fill the blank value in the ordinal data, we have to use the mean function. Whenever we have to fill the blank values in the nominal data, we have to use the mod function. Mod function means most representative term. For example, I have to fill the gender of this. So what I will do, I will find out a mod function. For example, in a company, if the 80% employees are male and 20% employees are female, so if I don't have a gender of a one employee, so what is the probability? So the probability, because 80% working employees are male. So if I don't have a particular gender of a particular employee, so I can use the mod function. So 80% probability that he is a male. So that's why we use the mod function. What we use? We use the mod function. So we will see in detail in data cleaning part. So there are a lot of things, guys. It is, today we are here to just get an overall idea, because if I try to go, in detail each and everything, so, it is go beyond the 1 hour. 1 and 2 hours is also less for the, detailed explanation. So we will just see the overall idea. What is the, in and out of the data science. So real world applications. So you can see that product recommendation, whenever you find any product, whenever you search any product, for example, you search about the sports shoes. So what Flipkart, Myntra, Amazon, what they will do? They will start, recommending you the sports shoes, and based upon the your budget criteria, based upon the brand you have selected. So how it is happening? So they understand your purchase behavior, they understand your browsing behavior, and based upon your behavior, the algorithm works. And after the algorithm execute, they will start, recommending you. You can see that in the YouTube, or for example, you are, watching a video particular about the prompt engineering. So in the playlist, you will get all the recommendation about the prompt engineering, this prompt engineering, that it all happens because of the machine learning. Okay. Then fraud detection and risk analysis. Also, for example, company use the credit card data. So based upon the payment of the credit card, the companies, predict that this maybe this customer maybe any credit card defaulter is different. Fraud detection is also different. So fraud detection is comes under the guys money laundering. AML department is in the companies called anti-money laundering. So whenever the transaction is some up to a higher limit, so what the algorithm does, they take the name of the person who is doing the transaction, and they automatically open the Google and find out the name of the person in the last 3 months news. If there are any news of the person regarding, if there is the article or something about the person in the news, so they automatically stop the transaction. So there are different logics and algorithm works to avoid the fraud detection, to avoid the money laundering. Patient diagnosis model. So, for the healthcare department, I have a, dedicated project for this. Okay. For a healthcare department, I have a dedicated project. So I will explain you that it is a, it is a, you can say, presentation in which we have described the problem statement, the solution, the approach overview, and then all these things we have performed here. Okay. So guys, just, I'm telling you the book's name. So I'm not, selling you book and there is no affiliate link. I'm just, helping you to understand the things by books. So I have, made a list of 4 books. So one book I have shared you. Name of the book I will share. The name of the author is William Hines, because these books actually help. The second book is Python for data analysis. Yeah, so guys, I'm sharing the Amazon link directly in the chat box. So there are 4 books I recommend you. If you get the time and if you, read these books actually, so it really helps a lot. Okay, it will save your time. So why? Because, based upon the experience and research, I'm telling you, this is a book by the person called Amit Agarwal. And this book is, recommended for the JEE students who are preparing for the IITs, but for the data people also. This book is very, very much, helpful. So these, 4 books, you can say the pillars of understanding the data concepts and all. And the one book is Python for data analysis. Python for data analysis by Mackenzie. Yes, this one. So this is the 4th book I'm recommending. And guys, I have told you that guesstimate technique. So as a data analytics, you should know your logical reasoning, your aptitude test, your way of thinking and the layman of thinking should be different. So there is a book by R.S. Agarwal, Logical Reasoning, Logical Reasoning by R.S. Agarwal. So basically, this book is, referred by the students for preparing for the government exam, because, UPSC department also refer this book to make their question, because it is a very, comprehensive book the person has written. So it really helps the person who are want to go in a data field. So most of the question in the data, ask about the logical reasoning aptitude test from this book. And the main chapter which I want to suggest is guesstimate technique. Okay. There is a technique called guesstimate. So you can refer this book to learn the guesstimate technique, especially a modern approach to logical reasoning by R.S. Agarwal. So these are the 4 books which I have, prepared to show you. And master customer segmentation is also there. So there are, machine learning, essential supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning. So this is the, difference between supervised learning. So supervised learning means, it names is describing its function. There is already a supervisor for the, learning. So for example, it's like, guys, uh, yeah, supervised learning is like, for example, after the election, the news channel do the exit polls. Okay. So whatever the exit poll they do, so basically, they have already the buckets. Okay, this party will get this party will get this, the probability of chances and winning. So whenever already the structure is ready, okay, predicts output, and you're predicting the output, whatever, whether this party lost or win, lose or win. So in that, this type of, learning called supervised learning. Whenever you are doing the predictive analytics, for example, you are predicting for the sales of the company, what will be the sales of the company in the coming days. So linear regression is there, logistic regression is there. Okay, supervised learning. Unsupervised learning means you don't have to do the labeling. Okay, yes, no, and win, loss, 85%, 15%, no. Unsupervised learning, you can set an example of, guys, the movie of Amir Khan, the PK movie. Have you guys remember the Amir Khan movie PK? So, it is a best example of unsupervised learning, because in the movie, the Amir Khan is plays a role of alien. So he comes to the earth and he don't know nothing. He doesn't, he didn't know anything. So, he automatically categorizing thing. के इस तरह के, there are different kind of people, there are different kind of civil structures. So he automatically, if you have, seen this movie, so he don't know anything, but, by seeing the data, he's, making the something based upon his learning. So this is called the unsupervised learning. He doesn't know anything, but based upon the, structure, he has categorized, okay, he's a man, he's a woman, he's a child, he's a old person. So here the model is learning, and model does know nothing. There is no structure, there is no labeling is there. And reinforcement learning is, guys, it works on the rewards and penalties. Okay. So in the movie, what Amir Khan has done, when he give the notes to a person, the person give him some sweets. So he know that when there is a photo of Gandhi ji is there, so whenever you give the photo of Gandhi ji, so the person will give you the goods, something. So what he do, he, collect the all the photos of the Gandhi ji from the poster and from all the thing, and then he give to the person. So he do nothing. So then what he understood from this practice, okay, there is a particular paper on which if the Gandhiji printed, then it has the value. Not every paper with the Gandhiji photo has value. So it's called reinforcement learning. Use rewards and penalties. Okay. So it is called reinforcement learning. So, I have tried to give you the examples which are best to understand the supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning. Then predictive analytics in action. So identify the future trend using the historical data. So I can give you this example with the help of the Python also, and with the help of Power BI also. So here, guys, you can see that the predictive analytics part. So one person has, electronic data of year up to 2020. So The yellow line is showing the data up to 31st December 2020. Correct? Now what he wants to know, he wants to know, he wants to know the sales of the coming month so that he can manage the inventory. So we can do the predictive analytics. So for that, we have to set some parameters. And now yellow line is the data provided. And dotted line is not the actual data, but it is a predictive data. So if I click on the any point in the dotted line, so you can see that it is showing on 17th of January 21, the sales will be 5,164. If the day goes well, so the shopkeeper can sell the item 9,249. And if the day is not good for him, so he can sell the product as less as 1,079.05. So guys, it's called predictive analytics. Okay. So it is that is the power of Microsoft. So it has, have to write all the algorithm. You just know how to use it. And then you can take there is a forecast option is already available. So Copilot is there. Different kind of data sources are there. If you click on here more, so more than hundreds of, data sources with which you can connect the Power BI. So you can see that in the file section, we have JSON file, folder, PDF, database. So Oracle, SQL, Postgre, MongoDB, all kind of databases are available here. Then if you want to go for the Microsoft Fabrics, it is also a data science, dedicated data science product developed by the Microsoft. Then all the Power Platform, Azure, online services. So you can see that there are 100, many, can say around 100 different data sources. You can get the data and then you can work on that data. Now move to the next part, guys. Data science workflow. First, you have to define the problem, gather the data, clean and process, explore and analyze, build model, evaluate, visualize and report. So first of all, you get a problem statement. Okay, you have to find out this and this. Like this, let's go with this. So what is the problem statement? Why, for example, one hospital want to know the patient return rate. Okay, whatever the patients are coming for the treatment in the hospital. So what will be the return rate? The one hospital has asked. So hospital lose potential revenue due to the low patient return rates. So the hospitals, the medical industry hire a data scientist and they have given this problem to him. Identify the high risk patient who may not return, helps in targeted interventions. Okay, helps in resource planning and improving patient care quality. For example, those health condition of those patients is not good. They are at high risk. Okay, but instead of high risk health condition, they are not coming to the hospital. So the hospital will follow up for them because they have to come to the hospital for the regular checkup and whatever the thing required. And also if the hospital get an idea okay, how many patients will come in the next month or next week, so that hospitals can manage the resources, their medical machine, nurses, staff, each and everything. And then they can improve the patient's care quality. So this is the problem statement and this is the benefit. So what should we have to do? So we have to make the cluster segmentation. Then we have to perform the supervised learning. Okay, whether the customer is returned or not returned, we have only two labels. So it will come under the supervised learning. Whether the patient returned or not returned, there are only two options for a patient. So data collection and features. Demographic, age, gender, what we need. Okay, so in order to analyze, we need the age of the patient, gender, the previous visit, diagnosis, treatment type, behavioral data means appointment frequency, no show record, feedback rating, follow-up status. So we have the data scientist asked the hospital to send me the data, and it has showed this columns so that I can do the machine learning analysis on it. So how clustering will help? Because guys, what is the clustering? So clustering is, guys, basically it divides the customer on the basis of their behavior. Okay, let me give you first a smaller example so that you can understand what is actually the clustering is. So guys, you can see that this company has a lot of customers. So I have dragged the profit on the y-axis and sales in the x-axis. So it is showing the how many sales the particular customer is giving to the company and how much profit the company is making from this customer. Okay, this is the behavior of the, this is the, you can see the pattern of the customers. Now I want to do the cluster because there are few customers who are acting similarly. There are few customers who are acting similarly. So based, I want to find out the cluster. For example, in the classroom, those students are good at study. They select the first bench, first rows. Those students who are not much interested in the lectures and the study. So what they does, they go to the last bench. So basically, it is a clustering. Okay, they automatically make the cluster of their kind of pupil with the kind of pupil they like. So basically it's called so I have to select this function automatically find cluster and click OK. So you can see that it has automatically made that two cluster. The one is represented by the light blue color and second one is made by the dark blue color. So the customer who are represented by the dark blue color are giving the higher sales and higher profit. The customer who are made by the light blue color, they are giving the lower sales and lower profit. So based upon the customers transactions and all these things, it has automatically find out this thing and created the clustering part. Understood, guys? The technique name is called agglomerative hierarchical clustering. Okay. The name of the technique is agglomerative hierarchical clustering. So I'm sharing the link of this article. If you want to learn in deep how this actually works, so you can read this. The example which I have shown you, the logic behind is agglomerative hierarchical clustering. Now come to our presentation. Now we will go to the Google Colab and we will see the code in short. So Google Colab I have opened, and what I did here is I have uploaded the patient file because the hospital has sent the patient's data to the data scientist. So it is an in-house team. So now what I did, I have imported all the libraries which are required: sklearn, k-mean clustering, train test, and all things. Then it has identified all the columns present in the data. So it is not 250 entries. So means it is a data of 250 patients. Now it has performed all the operations like fill NA. So it has already take care of all the blank values, then label encoder is there. So basically, whenever we send the data to the machine learning format, so we don't send the data, we do the label encoding. For example, we don't make the true, false, yes, no, male, female. It's not like that. So what we have do the encoding, one for male and zero for female. So whenever the one appear in the value, so the machine learning model will understand, okay, it is for male. When zero will appear in the machine learning model, so it will understand, okay, it is for female. So it is called label encoding, which we can do with the help of the uh, Python libraries. Now what I did, I made a cluster. I made a three cluster. Okay. So in the one cluster, 87 patients. In the second cluster, 85. In the third cluster, 78 patients are there. Okay. So out of it has divided the patient in the three cluster. And then after that, it has started the predicting. Okay. So it is first, check precision, recall, F1 score support. These are the parameters of data science. And then after that, we will check the accuracy of our model. So our accuracy of our model, where is the accuracy of our model? Yes. So accuracy of our model is 0.84. So it is a criteria accuracy of model should be greater than 80% so that we can refer that model. So our model accuracy is 84%. So that we can refer this model. Now what we'll do? Now based upon the their criteria, based upon this, they have categorized the patients on the highly risk, medium risk, and no risk. And also based upon the risk, the hospitals can follow up them and return probability. So based upon the probability, if the 0.98 is the probability, you can see that we have provided a function, if else function. If the probability is higher than 0.8, so 0 point highly risk, highly likely. Okay, then medium risk and at risk. So we have provided the you can say remarks on the basis of the return probability. Then this is the some, with the help of Seaborn library we have performed. So what are the three parameters which are affecting the patient return rate? The highest parameter is visit count. The second parameter is daily, days since last visit, and third is visit reason. So if the hospital work on these three parameter, so the hospital can increase the patient return rate. And you can see that we can see that whenever whatever we have predicted versus whatever is the actual. So whenever we have predicted this six patient will return, but they're not returned. So there are six patients which are predicted wrongly. We have predicted not return these two patients, but they have returned. So these you can see that the wrong values are very less. But we have predicted 37% they should return and they actually returned. So means our correct values are very much higher and our wrong values are very less. So that's why our productivity is 37. Okay, guys, have you understood? Okay, very good. So based upon the highly likely, we have categorized by the single, by the column chart with the histogram. So this is how, how we get this returned number. Yeah, patient returns number. So basically, based for this, we have performed the different kind of clustering. Okay. And we have performed the probability functions. We have performed the Y test, we have provided the prediction, and we have provided the probability test. So based upon this prediction, these are all they all are inbuilt. Okay. So based upon this prediction, you can say prediction function and probability function, we get the return number. Understood? Then use the chart to reveal the pattern, simplify complex data, tools, Power BI, Tableau, make data memorable. So you have to make a good, representation. You can see that these are looking very aesthetically beautiful. So whatever you are making, you have to make a story out of them and make it go. Yes, the confusion matrix it is a heat map. It is showing the return number. Business case study you can see, because I have worked in the Unilever also. So I can show you when I was working in Unilever. So how, with the help of this, we have, tackled this thing. So it has different kind of products in the food category, refreshment category, home care, personal care. So, we have the three departments. The first one is army canteen. The second one is modern trade, e-commerce and general trade. So the products which sent to the army canteen should be 90% fresh. The products sent to, you can say modern trade means Reliance Fresh, D-Mart, WRRL, more retail. They should be have the, freshness between 60% to 90%. And below, if the freshness is below the 60%, then it will send it to, I will send it to all the Kirana store. So we have managed this, supply chain management with the help of the machine learning system. So we have seen a live demo how we use the data cleaning visualization part and a machine learning model. So in the data science, you can become data analyst, business analyst, data scientist, ML engineer, data engineer, machine deep learning engineer, computer vision, NLP. So there are a lot of things. The salary you can expect in the initially 8 to 10 lakh. If someone become my machine specialist, machine learning specialist, after 2 years, so company can offer 15 to 20 lakhs. If the person is become team lead after 5 years, so he or she can expect 25 to 35 lakh. Now, if he understood all the IT things, all the markets, industry, so he can take an initiative. He can build some AI product for the market, so that he can expect the salary up to 60 lakh. And the salary of chief data scientist is 80 lakh to 1.5 crore in India only. So now, guys, you can ask your question, doubt, and queries. Basically, our data science is also AI, correct? Okay. So let me tell you, the first, you have to learn the four tools. You can expect up to 4 months. You can difference between data scientist and data analyst. Yeah, good question. So basically, in the data science part, you have to work more on the algorithms, like I have shown you in the machine learning algorithm. You don't have to more work on the data cleaning part. There is a data analyst for there. So it is a main part of the data analyst to gather the data, to clean the data, and to make the data reprocessable. Like you can see that it does the coding for male, female, 1, 0. So it is a job of a data analyst to provide the insights, also to make the data ready for the machine learning. And the role of the data scientist is to use the all machine learning algorithm, random forest, nearest neighbor, supervised learning, unsupervised learning, reinforcement learning, k-means clustering, all these things algorithm they have to use, and they have to make a final model. Basically, guys, there is no changes. I will show you one AI tool. The name of the AI tool is Quadribble. Okay. So it is a blend of Python and Excel. Okay. So I have given a command to him, make our data for cricket and populate. So you can see that, guys, there are different, AI tools are coming. So now you have to use those AI tools to perform your day-to-day task. For example, you can take a help of Copilot, Visily, there is a tool, Julius is a tool, and there is a mostly used tool is called Quadratic AI. So it is a blend of Excel and Python. Excel and Python. Okay. So you can see that I am writing a command, make a data for cricket and populate 5 to 10 columns. So it will automatically generate a data for me. Okay. Now I click on the code. I click on the Python and I'm giving a command. Give me a wicket data in graphical format. And if I click on accept, yeah, for example, I want to write, I need average wickets per match. Average wickets per match for every match. So it has given me a table. Now if I write in a graphical format. So you can see that it has created a graph for me. So it is a use of AI in data analytics and data science. Is it possible that data science or data analytics could be automated in future operated by AI? Not possible, because you have to use the different logical reasoning is there, guesstimation technique is there, and what is the frequency that data being analyzed. The data analysis is a very regular process. You have to do it daily or sometimes twice or thrice in a day. Okay, guys, just to inform you guys, I'm starting a data science course from the next week. So if anyone is interested, so he can reach out to me, because already few students are there in a data science batch. So I am also teaching data science course, and with the batch is starting from the next month. Oh, sorry, you can say next week or next month. Yes. So what you have to learn here, you have to learn like basic things. You need to learn these 4 tools. You need to learn the statistics part. Okay. Then you have to learn the SQL. You also learn you can non-SQL MongoDB and some part about the LLMS, how they work, and some AI tools like Quadrable AI, Julius, Visibly, like this. If you want to know more inquiry about the course details, so you can reach out to me. Fees of the course is 15,000. Yeah, basically, guys, duration is 2 months. Yeah, addressing your question, uh, what is the responsibilities come under the data scientist and AI specialist? So guys, as you know that there is a way of AI is coming everywhere. So what the people are doing, they just doing the AI course from the Udemy or from the YouTube. They know they learn 5 tools for the image generation. They learn 5 tools from video editing. They learn 5 tools for video editing, and now they are claiming as can they are become a AI engineer. So it's not like that, because these tools are coming each day, each and every day. So there is a difference between the prompt engineer and the data science. The data scientist is the one who knows all the how these tools are made, what is the logic behind how the industry work. So he know all the things in detail. Okay. And what the other AI specialist is doing, he just know how to give the good prompt. Okay. So he just know how to do the prompt and use the AI tool. He doesn't know anything about the logic, about the concepts, about the coding, how the things are actually working in the backend. Okay. For example, there are two cooks. One is making a biryani and one is making a Maggie. Okay, they both are cooking. But you can see the difference between making a biryani and making a Maggie. So this is the difference between the AI specialist and data scientist. Understood, Ahmed? Any tips for DS engineering students regarding the crash courses? Yeah, guys, you can for the data science engineering students regarding the crash courses. So, guys, I can refer you uh, uh, just first to learn all, first read all these books. Okay. Then after, if you want to do the crash course, so there is a person called Pawan Lalwani. So you can refer the Pawan Lalwani for the Excel things. You can refer the Chandu for the Power BI things. So there are different people who are teaching, and there is one. I will recommend you some YouTube channels from where you can learn the data science on all these things. Yeah, so I'm writing for Excel. You can refer Excel for Pawan Lalwani, and for Power BI, there is a YouTuber whose name is Chandu. And for machine learning, you can say, and for Alex, for analysis part, you can refer Alex the analyst for data analysis. Alex the analyst. Okay, guys.
Yeah. So any
Other?
other questions? If not, I think we can wind up, right? So I thank
Yeah.
Huzefa Ansari for an excellent session. So need of the hour. And I think most of the basic doubts which normally people have, so those things are cleared now. If anyone wants to start his or her career in data science, a beautiful base has been given, and I think he's available even on his email for any further clarification or if you want to get his help. So already, as he said, he is going to start a course also, a 2-month course. If you are interested, you can reach out to him. So again, wonderful session. Thanks to Huzefa Ansari for taking out time, and all
Welcome.
participants as well. Jazakallahu khairan kaseera wa ahsanul jaza.
Okay,
Thank
Assalamu
you.
alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Thanks a lot.